your driveway, and mom didn't want to pay for like she didn't want to pay for it, so like we never had it hooked up, but like he had set it all up so that it had radiant heat.
Jeez.
But there's in Sage Estates, it was like this. My dad knew some guy from high school. He got some like job at this place called Sage Estates, which is off Vance Road. It's like this big gated neighborhood, and it's all just full of mansions. And like we went there one time in the winter, and like all the driveways were clear because they all have radiant heat in the driveways. And so like we showed up, and there's like 2 feet of snow everywhere, and like on the roads, and then you pull up, and their driveways are just pristine.
Well, they must turn them on for snowstorms, right? It's not anything that they run year round.
Yeah, no, you don't have to run it. That's the thing. That's what my dad was like, dude, it's already like, it literally, it's nothing. Like, you just run it. And my mom was like, no, I have 4 boys. They can shovel. But I was like, that's such a nice thing to have, you just turn that on.
Yeah, if you have your 4 boys shoveling, they can't be then in turn cleaning the house.
Yeah. I like how
the bathroom smells like male urine.
Yeah, that was a famous story. I was at Jim's house one time
urine.
When she said that the bathroom smelled like male urine, which is what we were questioning if she could make the distinction between male and female urine.
She'd have a lot of trouble these days. You know what I mean? There's a lot of
sommelier.
She got a pee sommelier.
Speaking of which, not like kind of a side tangent, but did you guys the girl that sells farts was in the news?
Yeah. She almost died.
Wow.
Yeah, she almost died. She went to the hospital. Wow. She had a fart attack.
Really?
Jim was very happy when he thought it. He was like, a fart attack.
No, I didn't think of it.
Oh. But she had like one of those heart bubble things because she was just eating a weird diet of like just like fish and beans. Yeah, just beans so that she can make like the stinkiest farts for these dudes to pay 20 racks for.
Well,
I think she was selling them for $1,000 a piece, but then she started doing like a Black Friday sale for $500 for a fart in a jar.
Hazard's the job.
She made like $300,000 or something.
That'll cover the medical bills, I would say.
I feel like she was just having like her dude friend. They had like a fart mill, you know what I mean? Where like a bunch of like farty dudes would just like be at her house just like eating beans. And they just have like jars on their ass, and then like a light would go off, and they just seal the jar, replace it. There's no way that she had
we got farts.
300,000
4 for 5.
Or no, she would need it would actually just be 300.
And here I am thinking that girls don't fart.
No, girls fuck up farts. Period farts, dude, forget about it. It's a whole different breed.
I don't really know what happened to me on the monitor, but it's weird in my
you're super zoomed now.
Yeah, in the box on my thing, it's normal, but I have to like turn my computer way off to the side.
Did you zoom in? Looks like you may have zoomed in.
I didn't do anything.
That's why they call it Zoom. It just zooms it on its own.
This is an iMessage, DJ. We're not any fucking.
Pardon me. Pardon me.
Yeah, we have Apple shit.
Yeah, we're not peasants.
Yeah, what is that? What is it now?
Yeah, hold on. Let me reboot my Samsung. Give me a second.
No.
All right, and Jim will be back with us in just a moment. I love that song. One of the best songs that ever be.
I do wonder what the like you've seen those memes of like it's always like one of the same guy being like, yo, I came up with the theme for this. You like hit space and then it plays the theme or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you think the Apple Studios look like where they like generated all those fucking tones? Like, do you think they were just like getting stoned like I've got a bunch of bells?
Yeah. There was actually like just a meme I saw last week where it's like the 2 guys leaning over the computer, and it was like Apple producers, and it was like, yo, listen to these bells. I was like, fucking drop it.
Oh, dude, that's yeah. Okay, so we did do that. the guy who does the one for the hold music, where it's just like, where were you when they dropped this, or when they put you on to this app?
Yeah.
And then like he also does like the GoldenEye one.
Oh yeah, that one's so good.
All right, so
Why do we have to go so hard on this?
every 8-year-old's TV is gonna be on this for hours. Dude, I don't know.
You know, it's a Hollywood movie soundtrack for a video game, so let's keep it light. Yeah, I got you.
This isn't the heater I was thinking of.
No, this is just best of hold music from
thank you.
YouTube.
Dude, okay. For my hold music, I like it to be a jazzy sax.
Mhm.
Some, like this.
Some Jerry Rafferty.
You know, like the wandering xylophone.
You know what the best would be though is fucking just call me back. Like we have the technology. You're trying to make this as painful as possible.
Some places have that option where you call, like, we'll put you in line and call you back immediately.
Dude, so immediately, what is it? Not immediately following, but on Monday, I went and got an oil change. It was the biggest shit show I'd ever fucking encountered.
Yikes.
Because like I went to Valvoline because the dealerships were all like scheduling like weeks out, and I needed an oil change mad bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I roll up. They're like, hey, it's going to be about 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, I just need an oil change and inspection. And they're like, oh, you need to schedule inspections like 2 weeks ago. I was like, are you fucking... This is not an instant thing anymore, I guess. I used to just pull in here, used to inspect it and change my oil. I'd be out in 20 minutes.
Yeah, Valvoline instant 3-week oil change.
Bro, I got so fucking livid. I was like, all right, that's fine. I brought a book, though, because I planned on their incompetence. So I was just sitting there reading. Most peaceful-looking man ever. Car's relatively dirty, needs a wash. That's my next stop, you know? And I'm sitting there, I'm reading, and they're like, 35 minutes go by. They pull me in. I go in there, and then, like, this guy, you know how they, like, show you your air filter every time to, like, sell you an air filter? This guy has to go into my cabin, fucking go through my goddamn glove box. So he took like everything out of my glove box and he's fucking just like trying to fucking yank the shit out of my glove box, like through and like I'm just like, this fat fuck is gonna break something. What a piece of shit. And he's just going through like literally breaking my car, all to show me that there's like 4 leaves in my cabin air filter. He's like, do you want a new one? Looks pretty bad. And I'm just like, no, put it back in there. And he's just like, fuck. Like trying to get it back in, can't get it back in, and it's like another 20 minutes, and I'm like, hey man, it's okay. I'm sorry I didn't bite on that one. And so he changes the oil, or he starts getting ready to change the oil. He pulls up the thing. He shows me the variety of oils. There's like a $60 oil, $75 oil, and a $100 oil. And I know my car. All right, my car takes 5W20 synthetic. You know what I mean? So I say, yeah, I'll do the synthetic there. And I see 5W20 up there. Fantastic. And then I see fucking tons of fun over there grabbing the 5W30 hose, synthetic, putting it in there. And I go, just a minute. I know that it takes 5W20. I got all the receipts and documentation here from previous oil changes. Can we do 5W20? And they're like, okay. And then another guy comes up and talks to that person. They go, take 5W30 too. And they just put a 5W30 and I watched the whole thing. And then I go, like, I can't stop them, you know? I already stopped them. So I'm like, hey, did you just put 5W30 in my goddamn car? And they're just like, yeah, it's fine though. It will work. And I was just like, I don't care if it will work.
That's not what I asked for. Yeah.
I want the oil that my car has been taking since the day I fucking bought it, since all the oil changes at the goddamn dealership. Can we do 5W20, please? And they're like, all right, sorry, we'll get that oil out of your car. So they drain it. And then they go to 5W20, right? And they go to put the 5W20 in. And I go, like, as she's pumping it, like, I see her, and I see the thing it's coming from. And I go, hey, Max Life isn't synthetic, is it? She goes, no. And I was just like, I selected synthetic W20. She goes, oh, we're out. And I go, oh, how about you fucking tell me you're out of the oil my car takes? How about you fucking tell me? I'll go to a different Valvoline. I don't need to give you my fucking money. And she's just like, she's still pumping the fucking oil into my car. And it's like, all right, can I speak to somebody about this? And then like she stops, whatever. And I speak to the guy who fucking destroyed my car, taking the fucking air filter out. I'm like, hey man, I like to think I'm a pretty reasonable guy, but you know, when you're out of the oil somebody's car takes, you fucking tell them. I could have gone across the street to Advanced Auto and gotten this fucking oil and had you put it in. You could still make a fucking lick on me. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, sir, I understand. I'm so sorry. And he just literally goes across the street to Advanced Auto, fucking comes back. And dude, this is what he does, and I'm so pissed about this. Right? He empties it into a pitcher. You ever see the picture of fucking oil that they do?
Yeah.
Shows you the amount that's in there. So it's emptied into the pitcher before I see him again. So there's just another thing of random oil, and he's just holding a thing that says 5W20 Valvoline synthetic. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And he pours it in. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? This has been an hour and 30 minutes, and they've done nothing but put the wrong oil in the car twice, you know? And I fucking got really mad, and I called corporate.
I don't blame you. That's I mean, that's pretty solvable problem to have, you know. All you do is say, hey, we don't have that, and
No, we're gonna give you max life.
and you don't screw around with people for an hour and a half, and then like, oh, sorry, you know, then, you don't just screw around. I mean, that's quite the experience.
I like that they were like, yes, this is a 2019 Kia, but she runs like a 1980s RX-7. I mean, max life. I don't know, dude. I was fucking pissed.
You know, what's been a great joke to do is next time you go to, well, I mean, I don't know if you're going to go to
I'm
Valvoline
not going
again,
back to Valvoline again.
but just for the sake of the joke,
review.
Next time you go to Valvoline, if you don't want them screwing with the air filter, just put something like crazy in the glove box so that when they have to go in there, they have to go around like put like a real looking fake gun in there or something like that, so they have to open it and be like, there's a gun right there. Or maybe like a bag of
and I just ship some random paper and be like, Gary,
yeah, there you go.
stay out of my fucking glove box.
Yeah, you better put the right thing in. Put the right oil. Yeah, they wouldn't have screwed up the oil then if they had seen the gun in there.
God. Tell him we just ran out of oil.
Yeah.
He's gonna be really upset. No, that was like I was being tested.
Mm-hmm.
I handled it really well. I was proud of myself.
Yeah,
still pretty poorly.
I mean, I think you had reason to be, angry.
Dude, it's just like it's not every day you catch somebody mid. What the fuck are you doing? And I called up corporate, and they were like, "All right, we're gonna get back to you in 24 business hours."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Do you mean 24 hours, or do you mean business day? Can you tell me how many fucking days that is?" Like, she was just like, "That'll be 3 days." I was like, "All right," because 24 business hours kind of sound a little misleading, right?
Yeah.
Like 24 business days or fucking hours.
Yeah, hang on. Let me pull up my business calendar to figure out the math on this.
Let me figure out the hours of your business.
Yeah.
They're not calling back.
Have any of you guys had any other crazy stories where people like messed with you, like screwed up something that like went to a restaurant where they really screwed up your food badly or did something like really outrageous? Like, Jim, you have anything like that?
Yeah, the last time we went to Longhorn, it was like me, my mom, my stepdad, my cousin, and I think only like me and my mom got our food all right. I think I got my food like kind of later than everyone else, I think, but like at least everything was right. Everyone else's food was like kind of screwed up, or like something was like it just wasn't cooked right, or something was wrong, which is inevitable for my mom. But like my Uncle Ralph's steak, like they just fucked it up like 3 times, and then he was just like, I don't even want to eat it. I just want to go. At this point, I'm not even hungry. Like I just want to leave. they just kept trying to like fix it and make it right. And he's like, no, like you know, like this is the third one I've gotten. I just don't want it. Like I
Like
just
they overcooked it.
I think they undercooked it at first, and then they like went to put it back on, and then like it was just fucking fried, and then they like put a third one on, and it's just like still like it was undercooked again, and he was like, no, I just want to leave. Like just take it off my bill.
I mean, at least they were trying, I have to say. Like, in that scenario, they were knowingly, willfully, like, screwing with him. But they knew that they didn't have oil. They were just like, just put the other stuff in there. Just put it in. Doesn't matter.
I mean, shit. You know,
I guess they could have been with the steak. They could have walked back and been like, just put it on.
Oh, the oil was free too. I should have mentioned that. They gave it to me for free, but still.
Yeah, of course.
What about my inconvenience? You know.
Yeah.
So like the classic Dunkin' Donuts, you know, vanilla, just fucking give them hazelnut, more sugar. They'll never know.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's a $1 lick though. That's not a void your warranty lick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that's $1. They're not gonna know the difference. No harm, no foul.
Yeah,
this is like my car could get fucked up.
Yeah, very true. I went to Dairy Queen one time when Dairy Queen first opened around here. I think I was doing like Christmas shopping or something like that, and I was getting hungry, so I was like, let me just get a little snack for the road, you know. So it stopped, and I went through the drive-thru. I ordered a buffalo chicken wrap. It's just a little small $1 thing, and they gave me like a Southwest wrap with like black olives in it or something like that. So I went through I think I just looped back around because there's no one in the drive-thru. I'm just like, hey, I got like the wrong thing, and then they gave me the they were just like, okay, just pull around and no, I think they gave me the wrong thing again, and then I was like, hey, this still isn't a buffalo chicken wrap. And they're like, okay, just pull around and then come back in the lobby. So we went back in the lobby, and like I didn't like have like time or anything, or like I had time, so I was just like, okay, I'll just hang out here. So I was just standing there in the corner, and it took them literally like 4 minutes to like before I was just standing there looking at my watch, and they're just handing out other people's food until I was just like standing there. Is anybody taking care of this? All I want is one buffalo chicken wrap that costs $1.50. I've been through twice, and someone told me they were gonna remake it for me. They're just like, okay, yeah, we'll get right on that. Just like 2 seconds. You could have just done that the second that I had.
Gordon Ramsay would shut this place down.
Yeah.
Dude, they should do food places.
Yeah, that would be. You know,
we could do that.
Yeah,
we just go into Domino's and be like, "What is this? There's no cheese on this pizza.
This pizza is a piece of shit." Yeah, I mean, we had the idea for me and Jim were kicking the tires on starting Latham Management Group, of where we were gonna basically try and go to like struggling like food places like that and just like pinpoint what the problems were and like go and be like, hey, we're we've all been managers before, and we can tell you what's going wrong with your place.
I feel like Brian's got to be on the team just because Brian's got the rollie to prove it, you know?
Yeah.
Brian can just roll in there and be like, yeah, what's up?
Brian was in I think we were talking about splitting up like specific roles, and like Brian was going to be on the team too because that was when he was working there. And,
Dom's rescue.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Actually, the one thing you just mentioned about the no cheese on the pizza, like Brian uses the scale for like for everything.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, they just switched to that new thing where like they don't pull boxes ahead of time. They just like there's nothing. The whole cut table is just clear, and like pizzas just come out, and you just take the pizza, slide it in an open box, and cut it, and then fold the box around it and ship it. So there's nothing on the cut table except just folded boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. I mean, that's efficiency.
Well, I feel like they're doing it more just So like, if the more visible the cut table is, the more warm and fuzzy the customer feels.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
A lot of no cut or fucking clean cut pizza going through there.
that is a
these days.
marketing strategy. The cleaner everything looks, the more you want to return, and like the soda coolers, if they're stocked out in the front, someone's going to be like, "Oh,
Dude, those
that's full. I want to eat here more."
Dude, I got an idea for the goddamn solar coolers. All right, make it so front to back. So all I have to do is load shit in the back of the cooler.
That is a great
Put it on
idea.
wheel. I hate stupidest part of that job was taking all the sodas out to put all the sodas back in.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Brian said that since the boxes anymore, that it's a lot more like if someone just wants to like fuck off or do nothing, like they can't just go full boxes. So Brian said it's kind of been a lot more like telling people like, hey, yeah, you have to like do this, like you can't like there's nowhere where you can just hide in full boxes in the back now.
Yeah, that was one of the perks of the job, though. That would be that's a bummer.
Sit on the safe, hold a couple boxes.
Yeah, because that's it.
Play some chess, play some
Magic.
Magic.
Sit there, fold some boxes.
a lot of Magic games happen in the back of it.
Oh yeah,
just full on drafts.
that's right.
Yeah, there was that one time. Oh my god, dude, we were me and Brian were playing Magic in the back, and like Emma just walks in the back and is like, "Hey, I think the inspector is here." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I did all this shit. I just like threw all the cards, like we just put them all in a pizza box, and like just went like all walking over, like, "Hey, how you doing today? Welcome to Domino's."
You get inspected mid-draft.
No, we weren't drafting. We were just playing. I forget what he was playing. I was playing mono black deck. It was fun.
I wonder. There's still got to be shit in the ceiling tiles somewhere there.
Probably.
I was wondering that, dude. There must be something. There must be a chessboard or wiffle ball bat up there somewhere.
Oh yeah,
dude. Okay, so I think when we're all successful, when we're all like say like 40s, something like that, let's franchise Domino's, bro, because it's printing money. You know what I mean? We just get a couple assholes in there. No, I'm just kidding. I figure though, like even if you franchise, like if you're like a Ricky or Tim, you really just gotta come and be like, we're gonna send the two guys that just go whack shit with a hammer. Like they don't do anything except for front bills,
Mm-hmm.
And then like now, like what, 20 years later, they're fucking printing money.
Yeah, they do well for themselves.
Domino's also went up like 500 in stock price since that, though.
Yeah, Domino's is winning the pizza battles, pizza wars.
Wait, the pizza wars?
Rick has a private plane now.
Does he really?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Serious?
Yeah.
He's
got like a little
one
little
engine
jet, a little one-seater, I think.
No, he does not.
Yeah, he does.
That's pretty cool.
I think he got rid of the yacht though.
He had a yacht?
No, not the yacht. What did he have?
He had some sort of boat. I don't remember.
He had a big boat. I don't know if it would be considered a yacht.
As we've discovered in this podcast on previous episodes, a yacht is technically a vessel with living quarters in it.
Yeah.
So even smaller boats can be yachts.
Here, 1 second.
Yeah, my kayak is a goddamn yacht.
Yeah. If you're gonna live in there.
I have a water bottle I hang from the side of it and just lick.
Have you ever spent the night in your kayak?
Let's make a kayak that we could do that.
I like it.
Or it will be two separate kayaks that are like the pontoons, and those are also the living quarters, or the little vacuum air, and the fucking.
Yeah, it's just a mattress inside of a like kayak, basically, so you can just climb in there and then seal the top of it.
And then, like, if the thing ever goes, the ship ever starts, going down.
Mm-hmm.
We have two lifeboats, two little kayaks, mattresses.
Yeah, there you go. And then you wake up one day with the you're going down a waterfall. You just wake up, poke your head out, and
You can't wake up dead.
Yeah, that's very true.
You can go to bed though.
Mm-hmm.
I was just licking random bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know why you just remind. I was looking. I was trying to like build like a trivia question list, and then I ended up just going down like this little rabbit about roller coasters. And so
Oh.
I was trying to see like when the first roller coaster was made,
Interesting.
and like there's like there's an American dude that's credited as being like the grandfather of roller coasters. I forget. I think the first one that they said like he built was in Coney Island.
That's what I would have guessed.
But then there was another one. There was another one where it was in France, and it was like a few years earlier, and it was kind of like a King Ka roller coaster where it was essentially just a gigantic track, and it would just go down, and it was like 600 feet tall. I think they said like the tallest roller coaster now was like 428 feet tall. So this thing, I think it was built for like a World's Fair.
And they decided, hey, we should stop this.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it was just set up for that, like for that short period of time. But then they still like they were kind of talking about how like the Russians were also like there had been
trying to build a more superior roller coaster.
No, like they already had things that were like similar to roller coasters, but I guess like you wouldn't like. I don't know if you would technically say it is a roller coaster, but like so like in Russia, France, and like then like America kind of like has like the like roller coaster, like more like what you would kind of think of like the Coney Island one.
Mhm.
But the one that was interesting was like when they invented the roller coaster, the guy, one of the thoughts behind it was that it was gonna like help fight Satan. Like the roller coaster would help like save Christianity.
How?
Interesting.
Just people meeting God at the top of it, or what?
You're probably running like flying away from Satan at very high speeds.
Yeah, but also towards Satan at one point.
That's true.
It breaks you
I didn't
free
think
from
about
the
that.
chains of sin.
Wow.
Satan can just turn around. He knows the track you're going to be on.
Yeah. Speaking of trivia, I just participated in the 2022 Trivia Bowl yesterday.
Where was that?
That was at the Holiday Inn Express in Latham.
Wow. Did you stay there?
It's like the
I
Ritz
did
Carlton
not.
of Latham.
I did not. It's it pretty much is, yes. But yeah, it did pretty well.
Was Dom Lim there?
I did not see him there. This was he that was a different format of trivia.
He must be dead then.
That was DJ trivia. This was for Trivia Nights Live.
Not to interrupt you, but just Brian was talking the other day about some guy that placed like an order for 15 pizzas, and Sarah was like, yeah, like Wendy gave him 3 extra pizzas, and like I was super pissed because I didn't like they were for this other order, so I had to remake them, and she didn't tell me. And Brian was like, yeah, fuck that guy, he never tips anyway. And she was like, she said something, and Brian was like, yeah, even Jim hates that guy. And I was like, who was it? And she's like, it was fucking Dom Lim. And I was like, oh, fuck that guy.
That guy's a piece of shit.
Sorry.
No problem. No, that was a worthwhile tangent. So here's a question for you guys. Who were the last 5? So Paul Rudd was recently named Sexiest Man Alive for 2022. Or maybe 21. I think they do like the entire year before. But before that, who were the last 5 sexiest men alive to have 1 syllable in their last name?
Wait, what?
Who are the last 5 sexiest men alive that have 1 syllable in their last name?
Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Pitt.
That's number. Yeah. Brad Pitt. Correct.
Elmer Fudd.
I wonder if he's ever won. Maybe back in the 50s.
Back in the
20s.
back in the 30s, that was a hot commodity.
Back when they only did cartoons.
Yeah.
For sexiest.
It's the past 5.
The past 5 to have one syllable in their last name.
God, I don't know like how I'm gonna say Harrison Ford. I know he's really old.
That is correct. That is he won in 98, I believe.
Really?
Oh, that is correct.
Yeah, that was the 3 we got, and then the other 2 were they're gettable, but I doubt you guys would. We didn't stumble upon them.
Reeves wasn't one, right?
So that actually is a
Keanu Reeves.
yeah.
Keanu Reeves.
So what happened was that was an acceptable answer, they said, because for some reason they didn't name one in 1994, and then retroactively in like 2013 they were like, since we didn't name one in 94, we'll say Keanu Reeves won for that year.
Okay, so we have one more.
You have one more.
And there's technically what, 2 left then?
Yeah, there's technically 2 left you could go with. I'm very impressed though. You guys crushing it. Tough ones, but gettable.
Handsome men.
Sean William Scott. No.
Incorrect. Not a bad guess.
Who's that fucking one?
Jude
weird
Law.
guy?
Jude Law.
Jude Law is correct.
Fuck yeah.
Wow,
That's
nice.
right.
Good
Wow.
job.
I was
Jude
trying
Law.
to think of that for a minute.
That's
Who's the other
impressive.
one?
You got them all, right?
There's one more because technically Keanu Reeves would have accepted that answer, but it wasn't really.
He was a dark horse.
He was the dark horse. Jim, what were you going to say? The weird guy?
Who was the last one? The last most handsome man.
Last most handsome man was Richard Gere.
Oh, fuck
Richard
that
Gere.
guy.
Yeah, that's
For
what
some
I
reason-
thought you might have been.
What year
onto
was
it.
that?
I don't remember which year it was. It was mid to late 90s, I think. Something like that.
Wasn't there one a few years ago where people were like, "Is that guy really the most handsome guy of the year?" And I was trying to think the fucking guy
Black.
from The Conjuring, and I was like, "Did the guy from The Conjuring get the most handsome man of the year?"
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, okay, that's what it's.
Yeah, that would have been interesting. But yeah, good job, guys. That was very impressive.
I know my hot guys. No.
Yeah,
We went
handsome
with
men.
we said all the same things, but we said Tom Cruise. But Tom Cruise had one. It was just earlier than all those other ones.
In the 80s.
It was like late 80s, early.
Wow, I
late.
can't believe Harrison Ford. I was like, dude, Harrison Ford is like 80 years old. I have no idea.
That I was surprised. I was
He
like, wow,
aged like a fine
98?
wine.
But I mean, if you think about it, that was like kind of Harrison Ford was in a lot of movies around that time period, and he's probably only like late 50s, early 60s,
Yeah.
something like that.
That was right after Indiana Jones, right? The last one?
No, he won in
96?
98. It was probably around like Air Force One, and like where he's playing.
Where he's playing the president.
Yeah, where he played the president like 5 different movies, something like that. Clear and Present Danger, I think he was
Clear
in
and
something like
presidential
that.
danger. Harrison Ford.
What else? What else did you have? Do you remember any other good trivia questions?
Yeah. What was the, so here was the final question. It was I already asked Ed this one, but we'll see if
we're
you know.
already gone to the final question.
Yeah. So what city in the 1940s cleared out 5 islands worth of landfill to make room
Oh,
for
I
a
know
new
this one.
airport?
New York City.
Incorrect. That was a popular guess. A lot of people did guess that. We guessed Tokyo.
California.
Incorrect. We're looking for city.
Oh, Los Angeles.
Incorrect.
Chicago.
Incorrect.
Atlanta.
Incorrect.
Quit while you're ahead, Jim.
Miami.
Incorrect.
Going to Miami.
Fort Lauderdale.
Incorrect.
It's over. It's over for people like you. You're never gonna get it.
Dallas.
Incorrect.
Austin.
Island?
We're talking 5 islands that were cleared out here.
I thought it was like 5. Well, if it make way more sense. I was like 5 islands worth. I was like, what's an island's worth?
And no, they literally cleared off 5 islands to make room for a new airport, which I don't know what they would have done with
Oh, is it like Honolulu?
Incorrect. That was another popular guess.
That was my guess.
Yeah.
Maui?
Incorrect. We're talking East Coast of the United States of America here.
That narrows it down.
Boston.
Correct. It was Boston. In the Boston Harbor, they took like 5 different islands and made room for Logan International Airport.
Wow, that was a tough one.
Yeah. Another question for you guys. Which city... Actually, I don't remember the exact question for that one. It was another
Boston,
airport question.
Massachusetts.
It was what Midwest city has a
Boston.
an airport named after aviator and golfer, which I don't remember the guy's name.
Missouri.
Aviator
Incorrect.
and
Midwest
golfer.
St. Louis.
Correct. There you go.
St. Louis. Lord of the Links.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord of the Links. There was this day at work. The doctor he was looking. We were seeing a cat, but he was looking at their dog on the patient screen, and he was like, "I'm guessing we misplaced a decimal point. It says that this cat is 100 pounds." And I was like, someone was like,
a big cat.
It's a dog. And at the same time, I was like, no, it's a bobcat.
Like, oh yeah, there you go. That makes sense.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Imagine just like being like, all right, it has feline AIDS. Give it like imagine if you treated the wrong animal. Like that must happen, right? It's easy. If you have 2 dogs, imagine you have 2 golden retrievers on the same account. You could probably Does that happen?
It used to, I used to get it mixed up when I first started. Like you would load a page and like you wouldn't be on the patient that you wanted, because some people have like 6 pets. But I mean, I got used to it really quickly and like made sure I was on the right one. And then when I trained people, I was always very like on top of them, making sure that they're on the right patient. And it becomes pretty easy. There's little indicators where like you're like,
we don't want a cat getting the wrong oil, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen, unfortunately, I have seen things get the wrong vaccines or get like vaccines that it shouldn't. Like
we took out the wrong cat's kidney. You got to bring the other one in.
We did see a pig the last day I worked on Thursday.
Really?
There was a pig that came in and they had to sedate it so that they could shave its teeth and shave its hooves.
Was it a pet pig?
Yeah, it was like a 40-pound pig.
How much does it cost to have a pet's hooves and teeth shaved?
It probably costs that probably cost around $300 to $400.
Good, I'll bring your mother in. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, hey.
Oh, wow.
Easy.
No, excuse me. I gotta put some water in Ed's mother's dish.
Sorry, that was
getting chippy over here, guys.
Classic.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Don't insult my mom, but you're in sommelier. All right.
It smells like male pubes in here.
This is male urine. You fucking detective. Just mixing the good. This is Sheeman.
High C. It's high C. Yeah. Oh god.
Interesting.
So anybody got anything fun planned for the upcoming week?
I am going to be house sitting for my boss starting tomorrow. They had some emergency come up, and so I'm going to be house sitting for an undetermined amount of time.
Did anybody see the new Jackass movie?
No,
I didn't even hear about it.
We could do a Butt Stuff Classic and watch Jackass and review it.
Oh, that sounds good.
Interesting. I like it.
Their thing said 3 to 7 business days. So we don't really know how long that actually means. So they said they have a flight booked back for Saturday, but they have no idea how long it's going to take. So possibly even if you guys wanted to go over to the McMansion, we could watch the Jackass movie there.
That'd be
It
fun.
might be a theater event. I gotta figure out where it's shown.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I didn't know it was a theater event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll look into it. I'll send my avails.
Yeah. Never mind. This
What?
not podcast related material. I'll save it till after.
Yeah. And for this coming week, I will be watching Joe Burrow and the Bengals beat the Los Angeles Rams in the upcoming Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, we will also. What is it? Are we doing a cooking thing too?
Yeah, we'll.
I'll bring some wang.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna make some fried chicken and bring it.
Okay,
Oh.
some fried chicken too.
Oh, you know
Interesting.
what? Maybe and if
No, it's okay. Do you, King? We can have a chicken war thing.
are you guys doing buffalo chicken dip? You want me to make buffalo? I can make buffalo chicken dip.
We have another party that is going to be making buffalo chicken dip and bringing them to the to the bowl there. We're gonna have a nice spread.
No, also something in the last week I started the carnivore diet.
How's that been working out for
Not
you?
really carnivore so much as just like it's just meat and like cheese and some dairy and eggs. It's kind of shitty. It's bad. I got something happening in my left ear. I don't know if it's related at all.
Yeah, bro, that sounds like one of the worst diets I've ever heard. It was like, yeah, you know, all the stuff it tells you not to eat. It's like, okay, you're gonna completely cut out vegetables.
Completely
All
no
the
vegetables, no fruits, no carbs.
You're gonna stop drinking water. You're gonna replace it with milk.
It sounds like the diet that that bears eat when they're about to go into hibernation for the winter, and they
I'm
have
trying
to
to get-
eat a bunch of stuff to plug up their butt.
That's
So
exactly
they
what's
don't.
happening. I've been plugging up my butt these past 5 days. But no, what I did was what it really was I got into I was just like, dude, carnivore diet sounds legit. And then like my buddy at work was just like, no, dude, it sounds idiotic. And then I was just like for a month. And it just turned into like one of those things where now it's just like a pride suicide via
No,
food.
dude, you should. This one sounds bad. That's not good for you, man.
Dude,
You've been watching
listen.
too much Joe Rogan.
Dude, what's gonna happen? this is exactly what we were talking about. I was just like, dude, Daddy Rogan says it works. Now Daddy Rogan eats fruits though too.
Yeah.
But no, I was just like dude,
He's on the omnivore diet.
like what
Which is
would
good because it's the human diet.
what no what would happen though? You know what I mean? I think that if I'm hitting the giant, dude, and I'm putting up weight, you know, and I'm only having protein and some fat. I'm on the there's this comic. There's this guy Casey Desgnew has this really good joke. His buddy's on the high fat diet. He's just high in fat all the time. big shout out Casey Desgnew there. That's a gold.
That's
He's
funny.
a gold there. Dude, I don't know, but I relate to that.
That's I mean the diet you're doing is pretty similar to what I usually do when I'm trying to lose weight, but I mean I just throw in, you know, some berries and like vegetables
Cream.
and stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably. I don't really foresee this being like a big thing that I could keep up with because like I really just miss salads, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I used to have whole meals of just veggies.
Yeah.
That was great.
I'm just cracking up, just like, yeah, I gotta make my healthy breakfast. I gotta make some chilaquiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I've been doing for breakfast is steak and eggs on Friday. Yesterday a lot of it is just eggs and bacon, like eggs and bacon, eggs and Canadian bacon, eggs and steak,
Eggs and Mexican bacon.
yeah. That's from Mexicans. I don't want to get in any trouble here.
For breakfast I'll do 3 eggs, and then for lunch I'll do 5 eggs, and then for dinner we're gonna finish it with 6 eggs. That's the egg diet.
Another thing too is like
That was good. That's a lot of eggs.
I had a lot of salmon. Like so in that regard, I think it's pretty good because it's like I'm not eating like okay, well there was one time where I had like one of those like trying to be healthy Slim Jims. whatever, like a Slim Jim,
Be healthy
a Slim Jim
Jim.
in denial. You know what I mean? It was like an all turkey Slim Jim, not like a Slim Jim,
Oh, okay.
but like it's like
Diet Slim Jim.
Not
one of those like keto Slim Jims, bro.
like one of the ones that's not Slim Jim brand. That's like a
one of the
meat
ones
stick.
it's like a fit Jim.
I was gonna say, I don't think there is a diet Slim Jim. I'm
No,
pretty
no,
sure
no,
all
you know what
Slim
I'm talking
Jims are
about.
bad.
They're making
But like now that I see what you mean,
You know,
with it,
the skinny Tim. I
yeah.
think that's what it's called.
one of the ones that
How did you think Jim got so slim? It was just eating those Jims, dude.
eating Jims, you know.
No, but it's been really tough. Like I don't really foresee it going too far, but damn it, I'm gonna try. Like, how do people do this? Like, some people I've known have done this their whole life. Just meat. Well, Greg does meat and bread.
Joel, mostly Greg.
But like, dude, you never realize like it's really more like when I was thinking like, oh, this will be fine. Like, I was trying to cut out like all the breads and carbs and shit, and then like the easiest way to do that because like a lot of like the veggies have like low key, sneaky carbs, you know. So like dude, one day I was just hammering carrots. Somebody was just like, "Yo, there's like mad sugar in carrots," and I'm like, "Oh fuck, man! I've just been eating these carrots, like struggling, thinking that I was like gonna be a healthy buck, you know." Terrible. So then I was like, you know what? I'm swearing off these for a month.
Just reminds me, last week we got food from Bountiful Bread. Which I gotta say, I got the Southwest roast beef sandwich from there, and
yeah,
dude, it was so good. Holy shit!
That was my my go-to when I worked around the corner from there.
Wow, dude, that was. I recommend it. Highly recommend
Big
it.
fan. Anyway,
I kind of forgot that's how. That's.
I need to interrupt your story.
This one time I had a sandwich. Yeah, it was a good sandwich.
That Southwest roast.
That was some bountiful ass bread. No, what's it called? It was really funny. I saw this lady was carrying a bag of Mad Bountiful breads, and like she was like bringing them. It looked like she was bringing them in Price Chopper to sell them, and so like I was just like, hey, like we're going with all that bread. Can I buy one? And then she was just like, you can have one. We're actually donating these. And I was just like, oh. And then I thought like she thinks I'm a bum.
And you were like, oh, okay.
It was delicious. It was a sourdough. I'm not gonna say no to sourdough from Bountiful Bread.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, this is actually Bountiful Bread. We're donating it right now. And I was just like, yeah, give me that fucking bread. I was gonna be like, I'm too well off to take this free bread.
Yeah,
I'll take that right out of a bum's mouth. I don't care. Sourdough. No,
bread is
sorry.
Bread is quite good.
It is, dude. I miss bread. Stop, bro. I don't know. Something's definitely wrong with me though. I have this like imbalancey, wobbly feeling. Like you know, like when you open a car window crack and you're going like 80 miles an hour and it's like wah, 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 in your ear.
Yeah.
In my left ear.
I think you have an ear infection.
Possible. That's what somebody else said.
Yeah.
I don't go to doctors.
Oh. I remember the Bountiful Bread thing.
All right, yeah, let's hear it.
We were like getting the order ready, and my boss is walking down the hall, and we're like, "Hey, we have everyone's order except your order. So what do you want?" And he was like, "I already put it in. I want the beet salad." And like he like walks away, and like me and this girl Sierra look at each other, and we're like, "The beet salad?" And I was like, "Matt, you know you can get anything on the menu." She's like, "Yeah, are you sure you want the beet salad? Sounds like the grossest possible thing."
Sounds pretty beet.
We just pulled it up on one of the computers outside of the room he was in. Up on the screen when he walked out, and we were like, "You're sure that's what you want? You just saw little purple blood cell looking things."
Dude, beets are pretty good. It's just I don't know that I could base a whole meal off of beets.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's a nice like addition to a salad, but it needs to be like 10% of the salad. It can't be like, maybe 20.
It's for a meal. I can't just eat like beets, feta cheese, and pickled onions. Like that's just not doing it for me.
I don't think you'd be able to hash it on the carnivore diet there, but
Yeah,
a lot of bland eating.
a few weeks ago, a good apple chicken walnut salad. So
Ooh, that is good.
I had her over for we had her over for dinner at my mom's house. My mom was just like, I got the salad with everything you want. It has beets and goat cheese and she was like, I don't like beets or like any of this stuff that's in here. Like,
Oh, how the tables have turned, Rosemary.
yeah.
Now she gets to send it back to you.
Exactly.
Oh.
So we had to have this discussion where she just like texted me, just like, I don't like any of the things that your mom just said. Like, I don't know where she got the idea that I like all of those things. I just said I like an apple walnut chicken salad. She ordered
Your
something
mom
completely different.
she just gets these things in her head, and they just stick. Like, you know, the last time I saw her, or like she'll just say something like, "Well, you probably didn't wake up until 11 o'clock," and it's like, you know, like I wake up at 6 a.m. for my job now, right?
yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know your friend Ed is disabled. Up. He's not all there.
Her new thing now.
Eddie.
Her new thing now is she, like, I have a car with higher mileage because I deliver groceries on the side.
Oh my god, DJ, this has been like a year, 2 years she's been on you about your car.
Yeah, she tells literally everyone that she meets how many miles I have on my car. Like, she'll be in line at the grocery store telling the checkout clerk how many like miles I have on my car.
How many miles you got?
I got 225,000 now.
Dude, nice. That's sick. My dad would be proud.
Still crushing it.
It's like a high score, dude.
But I'll be like just walking into like, you know, someone I haven't talked to in like months or years and be like, so I hear your car has a lot of miles. Be like, how do you? Who told you that? Like, your mom told you that. I hadn't seen her in like 6 years, and she just brought up about how many miles your car has. I was like, why does she tell every single person that she meets about this? This is ridiculous.
Well, doesn't it make you want to get it really high though?
Yeah, it kind of does.
It kind of. That's just like, yeah. How's DJ doing? Pretty good. He's about to crack 300.
Yeah, exactly.
I think my dad just put 300,000 on his Silverado.
Nice. Yeah, those Silverados, they're built to last.
He loves that fucking truck.
It's a good truck.
The truck's amazing. It is a completely different color because he's just had it for so long. Like, it used to be silver, but it's just been in the sun for so long where it's just like kind of turning like gold, like bronzish. Yeah. Like, you're like, wow, it's so sun bleached.
Now it's a brownerado. It's turned brown.
It's not rusted. Like, he's had like he keeps such good.
Telling him that I didn't wash my car, he was just like, "The fuck's wrong with you? You're gonna have no floorboards in a week."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
my god.
At truck school, they had a truck that they used for parking. That was like, they would just have it out in the yard so you can like practice like backing up. And it had, when I was there, just short of 1 million miles on it. And it had a giant hole like right where in the floorboard where your feet go. So your feet would just dangle down. And they like tried to screw on like a plate, but it just like didn't like stick because it had 1 million miles on it.
That's how the old Willys Jeep at my dad's house that we like would snowplow with, that like just both the driver's side and the passenger side, just like you could just see the ground. Your feet would just kind of dangle. You had to be like really careful because there's just jagged parts of metal.
Yeah.
Be sure to not, put your foot through.
Put your foot up there. For some reason, my laptop is.
Oh, are we already pushing up on an hour?
We're pushing.
We're pushing
up
like a bra, dude.
I'm not getting for Wi-Fi on my. I don't know if you want to pull out some outro music, Ed, or if you want to or do that or anything like that. But anyway, this has been a broadcast of the Blood Stuff podcast. You know, we're a homegrown thing here. Check us out on listen to us on YouTube. Check us out on Spotify. You can check us out on Instagram. See where our link tree is. Get all of our links. Check us out. If you're listening to us, you know, give us a watch. We're on video here. We're
Keep listening.
you know,
Yes, sorry. It was classic.
if you're just listen, or you know, if you just watch us, usually, you know, put us on where you're in the car. Give us a listen.
Go on a road trip with your friend and put this on.
Yeah,
And just be like,
exactly.
you know what? We're gonna listen to this.
You know what? This is a good podcast, and we're gonna put it on. That's what you say.
All right.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
We'll see you next week for the Super Bowl. Guys, I gotta say, I've been getting this